I just found out what telescope was.
Periscope.
Oh, Periscope. It's time now for a future forecast. Today we're getting an insight into the major changes which are set to revolutionise the way we watch TV and movies and look into periscopes.
That's right. First, though, remember the days when TV was black and white. If you don't, that's because it's been more than 50 years. Here is a little trip back down memory lane.
Good evening and welcome to television.
Australians watched their first TV broadcast in 1956. The exciting expedition was the start of a new industry and, of course, opened up a whole new world of entertainment.
We're running documentary films as we wound up our test transmissions, and people seemed to find them quite interesting as they stood on pavements and looked in through the glass. People are finding out that they've got a wide choice of variety in the sets that they're choosing.
Throughout Australia, many people are already employed to bring you the best shows from America, England and Europe, and of course, our own world-class Australian productions.
Throughout the 50s, more than 300 drive-ins were built across Australia, changing the way we watch movies forever.
Firstly, if you've not already done so, remove the speaker from the stand and place it in your car. Secondly, adjust the volume control to suit your requirements. Right for loud, left for soft.
But Aussies have had a love affair with cinema since their inception over 100 years ago. Despite the introduction of DVDs and the internet, box office success proves going to the movies is still as popular as ever.
Oh, reversing the panel van into the drive-ins.
Drive-in, remember?
What does the future hold for television and movies? Let's ask our expert, Chris Riddell, who joins us live from Melbourne now. Chris, I've already come so far in television since Family Double Dare and Cash Bonanza. What's next for TV and cinema?
TV and cinema, it's all around experiences, Larry, and as we were just talking about there a second ago, Periscope and all of this big world of online is really creating an incredible opportunity for television to give something very special, and the future's really exciting. It's around creating immersive environments for viewers to be able to join in on.
What about live TV then? Do you think it'll be as popular, more popular?
Yeah, do you think it'll still be around like in a year or two?
Yeah, because we have a big mortgage.
Just out of curiosity.
Live TV is absolutely going to be here to stay. In fact, we're going to see much more choice when it comes to live TV. It's around being event-driven, so big sporting events, news events, anything like that. We're going to continue to see lots of live footage, and viewers will actually be able to choose more globally as well what they want to watch live through the advent of online. The interesting thing is, though, as far as scheduled TV goes, we're going to see that shift to more on-demand. Consumers want to be able to watch what they want, when they want to watch it, and that gives us opportunities to create so much more content as TV networks for people to be able to choose from, so it's exciting.
So big sporting events are okay, big news events are okay, morning TV's okay, that's all good. It's all
morning
looking good
TV
on
is fine.
Periscope.
Morning TV, the morning show is definitely going to continue to be live. It's massive.
Hey, what about the technology itself? How will TV screens evolve in years to come? It was funny, we had a council pick up a little while ago and people were throwing out TVs that were that thick, but do you remember when they were that thick? What's next?
Do you remember those TVs? They were massive,
yes,
they were huge, and you had these long cables for remotes. It was a crazy era that we've come from. TV now is going to become more multi-screen, so we're going to see people be able to actually shift TV from, say, the home TV onto a device as they move around. Australia has got more smartphones in it than almost any other country in the world. We're at 80% penetration. That's some of the highest penetration in the world, and people want to be able to watch TV where they want and when they want, and mobiles is a huge part of that, Larry.
Wow. Okay, what about 3D movies then? They're pretty popular now. Can you see that kind of changing or being advanced any further?
Sally, 3D movies have been actually really popular. Also in the home, they've started to take off over the last few years. We're going to see some more sensory stuff played around with here. In the UK, they're actually playing with this 4DX type technology, where you can actually sit in these chairs and have multiple things literally thrown at you as you're watching a movie. So you can
Rotten Tomatoes. What are you talking about?
you can have water sprayed at you. You can have smell-o-vision. You can have things sprayed all over you.
Why would the water be thrown at you? What, I don't know.
Because if you're in the Titanic or if you're watching Titanic or a surfing movie, so it's like our viewers sitting at home now that they get hit in the head with a NutriBullet. It's, do you know, I'm trying to keep up. I have a 21-year-old son and a 16-year-old daughter, and I'm trying desperately to keep up with them in the technology stage. So I'm thinking seriously about moving out of MySpace and onto YouTube. What about...
You're the one on MySpace. You're the one.
I'm the only one. Just me and Justin Timberlake, apparently.
You and Justin.
YouTube, what's going to happen with this? Because, you know, it's pretty much changed everything with the new generation who won't even watch TV anymore. It's all happening there.
The new generation are watching TV. TV is still going to be really important for them going ahead. YouTube has just dramatically changed the way that we consume TV. It's the on-demand, it's the we want to be able to have this binge-watching type experience, and we want to be able to access what we want when we want it. So what we're seeing is the networks, TV networks, just like Channel 7 here, looking at how they can give consumers more content, and that's being responded to by being able to produce it online and deliver it online. So YouTube has certainly started and pushed that trend along. And watch this space. We're going to see so much more content delivered between a hybrid of online and offline in a more traditional way.
Very, very, very exciting times. And Chris, we know that you like to look into the future. Just out of curiosity, the MySpace shares that I'm currently holding, is there a chance...
Mate, Justin.
Is there anything going on there?
You are in the perfect area. Stick with it, mate. You'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you, buddy.
Periscope and your,
Thank you, buddy.
Periscope.
All right. Thanks. And
Thanks,
telescope.
Chris.
I'm going to get telescope. I'm going to get on a telescope as well. Thanks, mate.